appointment of Stella Okotete as the Executive Director of the NEXIM Bank. Our purpose here to the National Assembly is very significant, to register before the National Assembly that before now, a resolution was earlier passed in 2019 that disqualified Stella Okotete as the Executive Director of the NEXIM Bank as a result of his lack of qualification and misrepresentation of some fraudulent facts in her credentials. And it's in that regard, we the Lawyers for Reform Group, led by my humble self as Executive Project Director and Principal Partner, Juryman Associate Chambers, Are Oladotun Azam, on 30th of November 2022, petitioned Stella Okotete, the Executive Director of the Nigerian Export Import Bank, NEXIM Bank, to the Nigerian Head of European Union, UK, US Embassy, the Inspector General of Police, the President of Nigerian Bar Association, the Attorney General of the Federation, and President Muhammadu Buhari on why Boss Mustafa, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, and the Ninth Assembly of Senator Ahmed Lawan need to investigate the 2019 unimplemented Senate report by Senator Samuel Anyanwu, Senator Bala Ibina Hala, Senator Dino Milaye, Senator Jeremiah Oseni, Senator Omotaye Alasho Adura, Senator Binta Masi Gaba, and others in the 13-member-led Senate Committee on Ethics, Privileges, and Public Petitions on the well-investigated and resolved petition submitted in 2018 by One Mycin Law Practice, represented by Mr. Mycin Nejo, Esquire, on behalf of the Ilaje Global Think Tank Initiative against Stella Okotete nomination and appointment by President Muhammadu Buhari on 28 April 2017, demanding her immediate removal and prosecution based on a fraudulent representation in gross violation of the CBN statutory laws on the 18 years mandatory experience, out of which 13 years must have been in active banking service, and she must have been elevated to the position of the general manager and served for at least 2 years in that position before her appointment as executive director of NEXIM Bank. Hence, this statutory requirement, and most regrettably, is a first-degree academic non-qualification without having any knowledge in financial accounting, banking, or any business-related courses, and her experience considering her relied, well-scripted, and fraudulently concocted curriculum vitae, which we are currently putting under scrutiny of the Nigerian police force, which only has a record as a former counselor and a beauty salon hairdresser and a spa salon operator before her appointment as executive director of the NEXIM Bank. What a ridiculous record. To us, what an arrant disgrace and monumental embarrassment to the government of the President Muhammadu Buhari that pride itself as anti-corruption crusader, Nigeria and the entire all-rich Niger Delta region, where we have more than 1,000 well-educated intellectual dons like Aruma Ote, the Abatwigwe of this world, to mention a few, compared to the ridiculous and inexperienced Stella Okotete. Consequently, the likes of Stella Okotete appointment are resultant negative effect of our retrogression and economic downturn as a nation, debasing us as a poverty capital of the world, and most recently announced by the National Bureau of Statistics, rated us that over 90 million Nigerians are living in abject poverty as a result of such unqualified people like Stella Okotete's appointment with total intellectual emptiness in the handling of highly sensitive positions in our various aims of national affairs and state and corporate affairs. Hence, in compliance with the Central Bank of Nigerian Act regulation and Order 4 Sub 3 of the Senate rule, and by the reason of her lack of capacity not to have served in the banking service for 18 years and must have risen to the level of a general manager within 2 years, hence, she is not fit and merit to continue to hold the executive director of the NEXIM Bank. We therefore call on President Muhammadu Buhari to act decisively, accordingly, and implement that Senate order resolution of 2019 that recommended her immediate removal. We request that she must be prosecuted for misleading the entire Nigerians over false misrepresentation, while all monies earned and corruption spree activities such as loan recycling, embezzlement, misappropriation of huge billions of naira and dollars committed during our entire period of appointment be thoroughly investigated and recovered by the Inspector General of Police and Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. We further reiterate that if nothing meaningful and urgent is done in compliance with our fundamental demands on or before 7th of December, which is within 7 days ultimatum of our presentation of our document before the National Assembly, we shall not hesitate to seek legal sanctions against President Muhammadu Buhari-led federal government of Nigeria. Forthwith, we demand the immediate removal of Stella Okotete now.
We demand that they should remove Mrs. Stella Okotete with immediate effect and grant our plea. Thank you.
Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.